Story 1. The Haunted House. This started as a normal school day. One day when I was in maths class, the teacher was talking it up, but my friend Jack beside me said, it's gonna be boring when I get home from school because there's not much to do. Video games is kind of boring. So why don't we go to the haunted house on Main Avenue Street? I said, what, the haunted house? Ben said, I don't think that's a good idea. But Jack said, don't be such a baby. It's gonna be fun. So he said, meet me at 8 tonight. It's gonna be fun. So we all agreed to make him feel good, but deep down I didn't want to go. When I get home, I said, Mom and Dad, I need to tell you something. My mom said, what's up, Jim? I said, Mom, my friend Jack is going to throw a sleepover kind of bonding thing, and he's inviting all of his friends. I said, can I please go? My mom said, yes, but be careful. My dad said, be careful, son. I said, I'm always be careful. My dad said, that's my little superhero for you. I said, okay, and leave the house. When I left the house, it was nighttime, and he said to meet him at 8 or something like that. I don't really remember, but I know I got to meet him at the haunted location. When I was walking on the road, the street light give the place light to see. The place was dark, and toads are creaking, and birds in the night were flying, and all those type of things. So I walked to the location and see my two best friends. Jack said, over here, what took you so long? I said, nothing. I was just talking to my parents. Jack said, never mind that. Jack said, do you bring flashlight? I said, you never told me to bring flashlight. He said, you should have known that because you're going in an haunted location, and haunted house is always dark and spooky, so you should bring flashlight. But I bring flashlights, no worry. I bring 3 flashlights to be exact, so let's go. After Jack handed us the flashlight, Ben said, this is scary. I said, don't worry, I'm gonna have your back this whole time. If anything scary, you can just hold on to me. Ben said, thank you. After that, Jack pushed the door open, the door make a creaking sound. To be honest, I was sweating and panicking at that time. Ben said, don't be afraid, I have your back too. I said, thanks. Jack said, here. And when we listened close enough, the ear in the back of my neck stood up like sharp needles. Get out of my house. Get out of my house. Get out of my house. Next, pit silence took place, and then a cold gush of wind slapped our faces. And then at that moment, the light started to flicker, and a dark figure emerged from the dark, and it moved so fast, and then it grabbed Jack. Jack started screaming at the top of his lungs, and then bones started snapping in its body. Jack pissed himself right on the spot, and he started screaming at the top of her lungs. When he started screaming at the top of her lungs, everyone's light was out in their houses. Every light started turning on in the community. Jack screamed, help! Someone help me! Help! You guys, what are you standing and waiting for? Help! I was damn god scared at that moment. It was no turning back. Ben said, we need to help him. We move fast. I see a piece of board on the ground. I take it up and hit the figure in its back. When I hit the figure in its back, the figure turned around and looked at me. When I looked in it was hollow, and maggot was yamming out the eye socket. And it opened its big hollow mouth and vomit in my head. I screamed on the top of my lungs, and then 2 cops burst on the door. What's going on here? FBI, are you 2 kids okay? The cops said to us. I said in my mind, 2 kids? I said in my mind, this cops is crazy. It's the 3 of us here, and can't he see the figure what's holding Jack? But to my horror, when I turned, the figure was gone, and so was Jack.